brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Falcons on Sunday night primetime.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Young. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young will set to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
Check. Switch. Yellow. Line. Set. Go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And complete to Drake London. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And now the rookie's free. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pushing his way through, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Young off the play fake. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Terrace Marshall, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
First down, here's Ritter. And he's got his man on the out route. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Ritter now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 1.
Check white, blue check, switch, yellow.
Going play action, Ritter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Black shot. Set.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to throw, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now a carry for Sanders. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Option right, Young. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. It's Young off play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta offense set to go once more.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go play action. Young.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenot.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Looking to throw, Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, they're going to loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better help that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Piñeiro.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Dak Prescott, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
right, Coach. Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Ritter throwing on third down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Shifts by him at the 25. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw.
And he will find his man on the outside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. To the air again, it's Ritter.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Down.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, there's London.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Check pink. Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
No surprise to see a sideline fired. Play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
They juked him down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now he's flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ritter from the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ritter now. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A tackle by D'Angelo Malone. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Sanders. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. LaVisca Chenault. Touchdown, Carolina. LaVisca Chenault. 45 yards. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now it's Crowder. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Falcons now. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage? And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour roll in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things down. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
On the ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Running right, here's Sanders. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn up.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go. Hut, go. Hut, hut.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
2nd and 10.
The play fake. Now Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lorenzo Carter. The blitz works to perfection.
There to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. Play just came from the outside.
Here we go.
The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Young off the play fake. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. We're that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First down, here's Ritter.
And he first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, line.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.